the GoPro Hero 9 Black, the 9th edition of its kind, coming in at a whopping $450 US. Is it expensive for an action camera? Or is it cheap for a camera that can shoot in 5K? Today, we're gonna be unboxing the GoPro Hero 9 and going through the specs one by one. But for me, and as with all of my tech videos, I'm gonna be taking it outside to check on its performance and compare it to the GoPro Hero 8. And if you're interested to find out about all of the good things that come with the GoPro Hero 9 and possibly all of the not so good things that come with the GoPro Hero 9, then stick around to find out. Hi guys, it's me Amanda and welcome back to my channel. If you are finding me for the first time, welcome. My name is Amanda. I'm an entrepreneur and a lover of sports. Now during this lockdown, I've been finding myself really just cycling to different parts of the metro, and I've been going further and further, 75, 80-kilometer rides that I never thought I would take. So as with any adventure, you really want to document that, right? And I've been searching for an action camera that would suit my needs. And lo and behold, what was recently launched is the GoPro Hero 9 Black. But it is $450 US. So I wanted to figure out whether this is the proper camera for my needs. And today we're gonna be unboxing this and going through the specs, just I guess to figure out whether it really does suit my needs. Just to give you a heads up, this is not a sponsored video. I borrowed this from my cousin who works in GoPro, and he was so nice enough to give this to me sealed. So shout out to NIKKO. Thank you so much for allowing me to unbox this and give a very honest review of the latest action camera by GoPro. So the GoPro Hero 9 Black says that it has the Stabilization Hyper Smooth 3.0 and all of the things it comes with here in the side. It basically says it's 20 megapixels, 5K 30 plus 4K 60, 1080p, 240. It's also waterproof at 33 feet or 10 meters. It has voice control, slow-mo up to 8 times. It has data overlays, time warp 3.0, 1080p live streaming, super photo plus HDR, raw, webcam mode, and touchscreen. So that's a lot of features that this guy has, but of course it will boil down to performance. So we still gotta do that in a little bit. So on the other side of it, it says it includes the camera, the battery, the screw, the mount, the charger, and the case. If you guys are looking for a micro SD, well, it is not here. It is sold separately. I'm ready to unbox this. Let's do it. So here it is, the GoPro Hero 9. You have the camera, the battery, the mount, and of course, the charger. But what I really like is this sleek case. So I'm gonna take the unit out here. You can see that the GoPro Hero 9 is definitely a little bit longer and chunkier than the GoPro Hero 8. But one of the biggest differences between the 9 and the 8 is the front-facing LCD, which, if you're a vlogger, is such a big deal. Another thing that you will notice about the GoPro Hero 9 is it has a much bigger LCD in its rear. The GoPro Hero 9 also comes with detachable lenses. A lot of people might be saying, well, finally, it's not such a new thing because they've been asking and asking for it, but it finally comes with it with such a hefty price point. You're gonna think, well, this better perform a lot better than its predecessor, the 8. So what can the 9 do that the 8 can't? Well, first of all, it has a magnificent horizontal leveling feature, which the 8 it has already excellent stabilization, and I use that a lot when I'm snowboarding, when I'm running, and I'm excited to use it for cycling. But the leveling feature of the Hero 9 is up to 45 degrees. That means that you can tilt the camera this much and the Hero 9 will just adjust it. So if you're putting it on a chesty and it's not quite leveled and it's a little bit off, it's not gonna be a problem, which is such a huge thing because you don't wanna spend your time adjusting it just because this camera is supposed to be used on the go. Another thing that this camera has, and I mentioned earlier, it is giving you the option to shoot in 5K. Now everyone's asking, well, the 8 doesn't even shoot in 4K 120. Now they're giving you the option of shooting in 5K 30. Well, who really needs that anyway? To be completely honest, I don't even shoot in 4K because my PC just won't handle it and it lags and it's so much harder to edit. What more the 5K? However, if you are very sensitive to detail and you really just want that option, you just have to know that the camera will tend to heat up. I've been using the 8 a lot recently, and it gets hot right about here, and it's kind of uncomfortable to hold, so you might want to invest in, or if you already have the mounts of the 7 and the earlier models, then that's fine. And you have to take into consideration the amount of battery that it's going to be using when you're shooting in 5K. But then again, it is just offering you that feature. You don't have to be using it all the time, especially if you're just going to be cycling or you just want to capture moments in your day. Definitely the 5K is not for that. When is the 5K actually needed? The 5K feature is usable if your subject is a little bit further and you have the intention of cropping in and you still want magnificent detail, then that's the time you use 5K. But you really have to ask yourself, do you really need that 5K? Are you really gonna be cropping in? I guess the best person to answer that is you. Realistically, are you going to be doing that? The 5K is actually made possible because it has a 23.6 megapixel sensor, and you can shoot all that detail with such a strong sensor. And if you do choose to capture a still from the video, then that's going to come in at 40 megapixels, which is mind-blowing. That means you really don't have to be taking stills when you can just capture the entire event and then just choose which moment suits you best. However, if you do choose to just, take a snap, take a still, then that's gonna come in at the 20 megapixel sensor, which is beyond what all the other predecessors have been able to do. And so another nifty thing that the Hero 9 can do that the 8 or the other action cameras haven't been able to do is schedule a capture. So for example, I'm going camping, I'm going on an outdoor adventure, and I just want to capture the sunrise. I can actually mount my camera, face it towards the horizon, and put the scheduled capture feature on so that I don't have to wake up and press the camera. And how cool is that? I haven't tried it yet, but it says it can do that, so we're gonna go with that. Or if you're the type of person that wants to use an action camera to capture other people do really cool things, but you don't really know when they're gonna do it, then you have what you call hindsight. So for example, I want to capture someone dive off of a cliff or jump out of a plane, and I didn't quite get that exact moment. With a hindsight feature, I can press the camera as it's going on or as it just happened, and it's going to log back 15 seconds prior to the actual pressing, which I find so cool. I don't know when I'm gonna use it, but it's cool to have. And if being at home and streaming from home, working from home has been giving you more needs in terms of your webcam, this actually can serve as the webcam. All you need to do is download the app of GoPro and then put the webcam mode on. And it goes without saying, the GoPro Heroes are extremely good underwater. This one goes up to 33 feet or 10 meters. But one of the biggest things that I really want the GoPro for is for my snowboarding trips. The snowboarding trips are obviously in colder temperatures. Sometimes they go up to -13 degrees Celsius, and most of the time the Hero 8 glitches. Like, you can't even really press it. There's a lag time and it just malfunctions. Sometimes it's just changing settings and there's nothing I can do about it. So I want an action camera that will capture all my fun snow adventures, and I'm wondering if the 9 can do that. People use the GoPro for so many different things. Snowboarding, hiking, camping, canyoneering, jumping off the cliff, jumping off of a plane, and they want to capture all of those experiences. Well, this is definitely going to give you the best footage you can get from an action camera. Now, this guy can also be used as a webcam and a device if you are going to be live streaming, or if you need it as a dash cam, it can also be used for that. Of course, I've been seeing the use of the GoPro a lot more in feature films or in documentaries. The quality is just stunning. What is your use? My use for it is I'm going to be mounting this on a chesty and going about my long bike rides. I want to be able to share the experience with all of you and with my family, and what better way than to have a very good quality with good detail and a wide screen to be on my bike ride with me. The horizontal leveling is also such a big deal. I don't want to be adjusting it often. I don't want to think about it. I just want to strap and shoot, and go. There will be times during my adventures, especially when I snowboard, that I'm gonna want to frame myself on the screen, and the front-facing LCD will really help with that. A lot of the times I'm just guessing, or we all have been guessing where we're at in the frame, and then we just get to see it when we stick the SD card in our computer. Now we don't actually have to wonder, we can actually see how we're gonna look. So when I put this on a selfie stick, I wanna make sure that I capture my board, the snow, and the background, and that's just off the hook for me and for a lot of snowboarders and skiers out there, those who want to document themselves and look at themselves as they're vlogging, as they're capturing their moments. You just want to make sure that everything you want to be seen is seen. Okay, based on specs alone, is the GoPro Hero 9 worth the $450, or are you going to go with a $269 GoPro Hero 8? For me, with the 5K feature, it is definitely worth it. The front-facing LCD is something I love and I prioritize. I'm gonna want that also. The heating and all the other cons that I mentioned, I don't know yet. I just really want to try it out, but based on specs alone, this is the camera that you're gonna wanna go with. So what's the point of having an action camera and not having any action? Let's try this baby out. All right guys, the moment of truth. We're finally gonna get to try the GoPro Hero 9. Let's get to it. Let's go. Alright guys, this is the GoPro Hero 9 on Ayala Avenue. It is a nice sunny day and time check is 1:11 in the afternoon. Fawn is using the 8 on the same contraption and it's time to go. funny corner barangay, right? This is the route we take to get to the bridge, Makati Ave, Ayala, and then back. That wraps it up for the GoPro Hero 9 review, and of course a little bit of a comparison with the Hero 8. If you have made it this far, thank you, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate all the time that you spent with me here watching the video. I do enjoy making these videos, so comment down below on what you would like to see next. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!